future sonographers. Kate here. Today I'm going to take you through an overview of information literacy and kind of what that means in regards to the sonography program and the different resources that you'll use, which we refer to as kind of new media when it's a digital resource. I'm also going to take you through a basic training session of Trajecsys, which is one of the web tools we use every day in the sonography program. So if you were looking for a best friend, Trajecsys is it. And while new media and the things we use in the sonography program encompass many varieties of software, I am going to highlight Trajecsys in this training video, as well as talk about a little bit of the LMS, the learning management system we use, Canvas, and kind of the awareness and training needed to be successful during the program. So first of all, information literacy. In regards to new media is any kind of digital file for communicating information. It can be a wide variety, from social media to more educational purposes, like the place where you take your exams, or even where you get your journal articles that you research and your online e-textbooks, things like that. And so the awareness that these exist is a factor of it. Other factors, training, making sure the educator and the learner, you guys are trained on these things for easy navigation, as well as filtering through what's good and quality information and how to obtain it, how to present it. Those are all elements, but we'll focus on awareness and training. So awareness of different types of resources can lead to increased learning and increased retention, according to Ranawia in an article published. The resources we most widely use every day in the course, in the program, is Canvas, your learning management system, and then Trajecsys, which is our timekeeping, record-keeping, and evaluation kind of software. And two other ones where I really do want to note are, first, sonographic tendencies, and this website is listed for you guys just so you're aware of the knowledge that's out there for different ways of getting information in addition to what we provide in the program. Sonographic Tendencies is an amazing resource by Henry Suarez, who is one of us, a very knowledgeable sonographer, but it's a video blog that you can access, as well as the famous Molly Batten. Professor Molly Batten has Sono Nerds, okay, and she has, you can look here, it's kind of a video blog through a YouTube channel, a multitude of resources for you. So those are just some examples of additional resources that I want you to be aware of. So that kind of concludes just a general overview of what information literacy is and the types of new media that we use in the sonography program. Now onto the wonderful Trajecsys. So you've all registered for Trajecsys, you're all logged in and have an account over your orientation session. Please reach out if that hasn't happened. But now that you can log in, I'm going to take you through the basic elements of it, and you'll use this every day and get very familiar with it. But when you log in, okay, this is the homepage you're going to see. This is the bread and butter of what we'll use. The clinical site that you're at, this is your time card. So punch in, clock in and out. You do not have to clock in and out for lunch. Okay, just clock in the morning or in the beginning of your shift and clock out at the end. The test site, it will have a drop down of all the sites that you will be going to in the duration of the program. You'll just drop down and select. And it will always default to the last place you were at. So just be mindful of that when clocking in, if you switch places or document hours in a different way to change the test site. And just push a clock in and you're done. Then the homepage will show after you've clocked in with the clock out button there. Any reminders that any of the professors put out will show up here. You'll also get an announcement and a little kind of indication that a new one is there if you haven't viewed it. This is a long-standing one that you'll see all the time because it's a recurring reminder. Okay. After the clock in and clock out, the biggest thing that you guys will use is logs. Okay, logs. Every exam you do, you're creating a portfolio of all the things you were interacting with. So you will log every exam that you're a part of. It's crucially important for our accreditation too. So the professors know, what you're seeing, what you're having experience in. and if we need to shift you around to get different experiences. Along with a lot of information comes from this, how long you are taking on each exam, as well as who you're working with. And we can see trends and patterns through that, and it gives us some crucial data. If there were ever an issue, we can look to see, maybe this person isn't kind of allowing a student to spend time scanning, say. We don't have that issue a ton, but just in case, we can find those trends and patterns here. So you will put a key in. We usually go by a number, like per day. The key there isn't too crucial. You can filter through without the key. Then you type in who you were overseen by. If the list will be there once you log into your site of all the preceptors we have. If it happens to be a new preceptor, click new and just put in their name, and they will pop up. Okay, but today we'll pick Kate Blanchard. Okay, and you can just push add logs sheet. And then you go in and select what you did. Say we did an abdomen complete ultrasound exam. And here you put if you observed, if you assisted a little bit, a lot, or if you performed it. If you touched any part of the machine, any part of the patient, took any image, anything like that, it's assisted. Okay, if you just merely shadowed, which is common in the beginning, push observed, but any element that you helped in, put assisted. And when you, which you will be soon, perform it on your own with little to no assistance, definitely put performed. This gives us a lot of information too, and gives you some self-tracking tools and how much you are performing or how much you're getting some scan time. So you can put performed. Okay, how long it took, say 30 minutes. Okay, and here you can put comments. So if you want to follow it up to look back, patient identifiers will keep off. Okay, so don't put the name and the MRN number. But if you want to put, renal cyst, follow up MRI, you can go back and know, what you scanned to follow it up. Okay. Okay, and as you can see here, we can filter by date, and you'll have those logs performed of those exams. So you will leave the program having a full portfolio, which definitely helps in terms of taking advanced registries. Stay tuned for part 2 and 3, where we'll go over more of Trajecsys and how to submit comps and evaluations for those registries, as well as an overview of the Canvas learning management system that you'll use. Thank you.